I know, you see, my intros are pretty cringy and have terrible puns. Da da da. Well, now that we have that game theory roast out of the way, let's come up with the greatest theory of all time. JK already came up with it like a month ago. Maybe 3. Maybe a while. Anyway, the whole point is that you remember that one show named iCarly, right? And how there was this one time where, Carly did the thing and she fought the girl, and then that girl was Victorious from Victorious, but they didn't acknowledge it in the crossover episode. So it's like that never happened. And they never really touched upon the subject. And then after the crossover, Sam and Cat didn't recognize each other during the series of Sam and Cat. Well, I already have this whole theory to clear up that entire problem called the SchneiderVerse. Probably should have thought of a better name for that. I'm not good with these. Anyway, Dan Schneider's the guy who makes all those crappy sitcoms on Nickelodeon. And my theory, which is made out of many, many tiny strings of evidence, is going to be explaining how they all exist in the one same giant multiverse. Oh yeah, that's right, that's why I named it Dan Schneider. You know what, never mind, there are no strings on this theory, because there's like no evidence at all. This is all just assumptions and me using lore to try to figure it out. So, alright, here goes. This universe is the first universe of the many universes in the SchneiderVerse, the Spider-Verse. Universe 1 is one of the most simplest one. It is comprised of Drake and Josh and good old Zoe 101. Now I just want to make this clear, we are not going to be including those crappy, like, one-episode shows that Dan Schneider did, or Good Burger. That was a crappy movie, by the way. Just getting that out there. Universe 2 is relatively as simple as the first one, except considering the shows, it starts a whole nother problem that I'm going to have to go into with either Universe 3 or something else. Universe 2 is comprised of iCarly, Victorious, and Sam and Cat. Now, the thing that really breaks the whole thing apart is iCarly, considering all of the Drake appearances from Drake and Josh or whatever, at the credits sometimes, all of the whole I Party with Victorious thing, and Shelby episode. It's all very frustrating work. But I'll explain that whole deal later on in the video. And now we have Universe 3. Now this universe is the one I call the Special Verse. And yes, it includes the crossover episode. Now, my theory is that Universe 3 is where all of the specials and the crossovers exist. Now, there's no particular order in how they exist or anything, or if they exist in the same place, but I can guarantee that they exist together. Universe 4 is where all of the little cutaway gags at the end of each episode lies. Hence why most of them don't even have to do with the episode itself. I personally call this universe the real universe, which is basically where all the actors get together for this one little gag and they do it for the episode. So yeah, for all the people going, oh, what about the Drake and Josh crossover thing? Josh wasn't there, and it was clearly a little gag for the ending. And this is where it is. In this universe, the sad, lonely universe. And now we enter the crappy one. Universe 5 consists of Henry Danger and Game Changers. Yep, that's it. Nothing special. You can go now, but I only came up with this theory because it's like, it's kind of weird how every single show, they always have the crappy humor, like, haha, look at that, funny, and then the cliches. But I was like, what? Maybe it's because they all exist in the same universe, and that universe is created by Dan Schneider, and that's why they're all so crappy and terrible with jokes, and we hold them dear to our heart. Okay, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna get out from this blanket that game theory talks about a lot, but I actually do, because to prevent reverb for you faggots. I live in an echoey room. Sub to my channel, or don't. Tell your friends.